bring a Cinco de Mayo celebration right to your own home.
Yeah, baby. Right
How
on.
to whip it up yourself. And so let's do that. If you're celebrating Cinco de Mayo at home or want to have that flavor, that flair, well, we got the folks that can give you the hookup. Ben, let's see. All right, Ben, are you there?
I am. Thanks for having me.
Ben, what's your last name?
Gullett.
Spell that for me.
Gullett.
Right on.
I just won $5. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. All right, Ben. So, where do you work? What do you do?
I'm a communications team member for a pork rind company called Southern Recipe Small Batch.
Pork
Oh,
rind. Man, we love pork rinds.
We love pork rinds. We especially love them coming in a brown box sent to our door here at the station. Hey,
That is always nice.
I didn't even know that, Ben. All right. So, how do pork rinds factor into Cinco de Mayo? Because when we were talking to the home office here, they were saying, "Hey, you guys want to talk about how to make your own Cinco de Mayo celebration? We've got some folks that you can talk to about beverages and food and all of that. So plug us in, buddy. What do we need to know?"
That's a great question. So a lot of people, you're celebrating Cinco de Mayo today. It's really great. I love salsa, love a margarita, some good drinks.
Oh, you betcha.
But really, pork rinds, tortilla chips, don't get me wrong, they're good. They have their place. But I don't know about you, but every time I stick a tortilla chip in my salsa, more often than not, it just breaks into the salsa. So really, switching it up with a pork rind.
I have never tried it.
Well,
I'm telling you, it's so good. Because if you like bacon, if you love bacon, and you're going to stick that pork rind right into that salsa, you're getting so many wonderful flavors in that little instant. It's so good.
Oh man, okay, I'm doing that. I'm gonna do that today.
when I was I did the Atkins diet for a while years ago, and pork rinds were a staple on that. I just didn't know how to trick them out like this. So
Why? Because there's no
carbohydrates,
no
man.
carbs. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no
right.
carbs, high fats. I mean, everybody's doing the keto diet these days. It's
Yes.
the same, it's the same thing, and so you're trying to look for things that you can switch out. And pork rinds are such an easy solution, and really go great with everything.
So is there anything that we're doing different to the pork rind, or are we just doing the switch out?
Right now, I mean, you switch it out today for Cinco de Mayo as your chip. Instead of a tortilla chip or any classic chip, you're going to make some different kinds of salsa. We've got some great ones on our website at southernrecipesmallbatch.com. You can go there. You can find some great salsa recipes. But if you're really looking to do other things with pork rinds, my favorite thing to do with pork rinds, especially they've got a pineapple ancho chili pork rind from Small Batch, is to grind it up into a powder and then use that in my breading for like meatballs instead of breadcrumbs or something like that. It gives it such a nice little extra kick. It is so good.
Dude, that sounds so
Never
good.
Even thought about that.
Well played, sir. You're on a roll. All right. Let me ask you this. When we talk about pork rinds, what do people need to know? What is a pork rind made out of?
Well, I mean, it's simple, right? It is pig skin, usually fried. We fry ours in sunflower oil, but we also have a variety that's actually baked. So if you're looking for something a little bit lighter, it has a little bit of a lighter crunch to it.
So we're hearing that pork producers may have to do away with 700,000 pigs a week because there's no market into the grocery stores or not grocery stores, the schools and the restaurants and all of that. Why don't we just set them aside for pork rinds? I think that's what we should do.
I'm with you. Just keep sending them our way. We'll take them.
Yeah. Okay. So give us that website again. It's called...
southernrecipesmallbatch.com.
Okay, we're going to put that up on our website and talk
Fantastic.
about that. Now, do you have any, can we dip these things in a margarita or hang them off the side like a lime, or what are we talking about with beverages?
Well, absolutely. So let's talk about like a prickly pear margarita, right?
Prickly pear margarita. Okay.
You're going to take your cocktail shaker. You're going to do some ice, some tequila, some triple sec, a little bit of lime juice, and then you got to find this like prickly pear syrup that's really going to make this have this nice sweet but also kind of bitter taste.
Yeah.
And then with our pork rinds, you're going to use our cilantro lime pork rinds to really bring out that flavor of that lime, and it goes so well with the tequila. I'm telling you, you'll never turn back.
Cilantro lime pork rinds. I never even knew of such a thing. This is so good. You are educating us beyond our expectation for sure. Well, that does.
Now, is there a
sound
difference
fantastic.
between pork rinds and pork cracklins?
Pork cracklins still have a little bit of the fat on them. So they're usually a little bit thicker, a little bit harder in terms of the way they make up, but they've still got a little bit of that ring of fat right underneath the skin on them.
Sea salt and cracked black pepper pork rinds.
Oh, yeah.
Lime. What is that? Gelato lime.
Cilantro lime.
So
yeah.
is that cilantro? I couldn't read it. Yeah. Oh, oven baked pork rind. Oh man, these look great. Oh, all right. You can get them all at your website, southernrecipesmallbatch.com.
Now, Ben, if you guys, if they're not in our stores, the things that you're talking about, your kind of pork rinds, can we order those too? Then is that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can look for them in the area at Winco, but if you can't find them, or you're trying to ease back on your shopping trips, you can go right to Amazon.com or even at southernrecipesmallbatch.com and order them right to your door.
Outstanding. Now, do you have a favorite yourself? How you prepare and enjoy pork rinds?
If I'm not putting them in the meatballs, I really like to do like a little chicken encrusted, like really skipping those breadcrumbs, skipping those things out, and just switching them with flavors.
Wow, that is great. I love that idea.
That is good stuff.
Yeah, it's so simple to really replace so many different things that we're used to with pork rinds, especially when you're going to crunch them down and use them as a breading. Another great thing you could do, and you can find the recipe at southernrecipesmallbatch.com, is you can even make a pizza crust out of them. You've got this like keto pizza crust that you're going to crush up with the pork rinds. You're going to bake it off, and it is so good.
Wow.
Dude, where's home for you? Where do you live?
I'm in Columbus, Ohio today.
You're in Columbus. Is that home base for you?
That is home base.
Wow. Okay. Ever spend any time down south?
A little bit. Every now and then, small batch. We're based here in Ohio, but we're also facilities in Texas and Georgia, so we're kind of a bit around. So it's good.
I'm at your website here, and a burger's best friend. I mean, I never even thought about these things. I guess I guess that's what you're trying to do. You're just trying to tell us that, boy, these can be paired with a whole bunch of things you never even thought about, right?
That's it. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing that, and that's paired with our our pork cracklings, and again, it's that little bit of fat on them that kind of really brings out that flavor and goes really well with a burger for sure.
Good stuff.
Man, you got us drooling now.
Love pork rinds.
This is gonna. I may not be able to pull it off today, but boy, you have whetted the appetite for. It need not just be Cinco de Mayo for margaritas and pork rinds. Let me tell you, as we continue with our lockdowns and our quarantines and all of that, these may become our new best friend. So, Ben, we appreciate it. Anything you want to leave with our hungry audience out there?
Just check us out, and everything that you've ever heard about pork rinds that might make you scared or you're not sure, give these things a try. You're going to be completely turned around, and you're going to love pork rinds here on out.
Yeah.
Do you accept fan mail? I mean, if people go,
Absolutely.
Ben, you're the best. Thank you for changing my life.
I can't tell you how much fan mail I get as I'm changing people's lives across the nation.
I'll bet you do.
I bet you can.
Ben, thanks for the time this morning. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. Thanks for planting some really interesting seeds for future enjoyment here. We're going to give this stuff a try for sure.
Awesome. Happy to do my part then.
Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it.
Thank you.